No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Duke Blue Devils offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Messer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're working that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Holds it in down the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Works the middle of the field.
complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some...
Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. The kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the Blue Devils will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
It's reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, South Carolina. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. All wideouts, no backs. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move them.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Messer. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Finds his man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Blue Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. With the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick release by the QB. Turning it on. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. And the Blue Devils, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And on 2nd down for this offense. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Messer. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds. The Blue Devils are marching down the field. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Moore. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Pressure coming. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Duke. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the option. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Messer. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And the Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Unloads it left. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Sellers. He's got it down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Gets away. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Finds a spot in the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. On target. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice.
Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Unloads to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's McLaurin. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. It's complete to the left. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Harbor.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Quickly to the tight end. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab on the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.